Alright, welcome back to another SATTTOH. So today's tower that we're going to be playing through today is going to be Tower of Madness. Now originally most of these videos in my SATTTOH videos were going to be all live recorded, but I've decided to change it up a wee bit. And that's because I wanted to make this series a bit more unique instead of just me going around and beating all the towers in this game. So with each tower, I'm going to be reviewing a music album, because as I said in my channel trailer, or as most of you would probably know, I like music. I love it so much that I listen to albums whenever I'm not working or not really doing anything. So I was like, you know what, I'll combine the two. I love Roblox hobbies and I like music, so we'll combine them both and we'll give both the tower and the album that I'm rating a review. And let's just start it off right now, because I've actually got quite a chunky album today. It's a very new album. It's I Am Music by Playboi Carti. Now, this is the most recent of his album releases. In fact, it's very, it was so hyped up to the point where some people I saw on Twitch, like Kai Cenat and Dabo as well, they stayed up all night waiting for the release to drop, only for it to release in like really early in the morning. So yeah, I was actually I didn't want to watch any of the reviews before I listened to it myself, so that's what I did. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to go through each song one by one, and I'll give it a I'll just give you my thoughts about it, and then I'll give you the overall album review, or the rating I give it. And before I even start talking, here is my rating list. There should be an image here, and each of them has their own little name for it, because I think it's funny. Also, don't take this too seriously. If you don't, it's an opinion to like different types of music, you know. So yeah, just don't take it too seriously, please. I do not want to get a ton of backlash for not liking someone's specific music. I'll listen to it, but I won't, whatever. Anyway, let's just get started. So, this album, I Am Music, or I'm just going to call it Music for short anyway, has about 30 tracks. And I'm going to be honest, that is a lot. This is Donda level, a lot of tracks. And when I first saw how many tracks there were, I was like, dang, I was like, that's quite a lot. It's going to be quite... We'll see how it goes, because depending on how long the album is, sometimes a lot of tracks can be really good. It can be hit after hit after hit, and then sometimes it's just slop, and then it's just bad and whatever. So yeah, let's just get started. So the first song on the album, Pop Out. I felt so sorry for all the people who stayed up all night as soon as I heard the intro of the song. It sounds like a rave party. It sounds like an alarm clock, pretty much, you know? It was just loud, blaring noises. It was everything. And to give it credit, I mean, it woke them up. It got them all hyped up for the album. But for me, it was not, it wasn't too crazy. I was I watched this, I listened to this album during the day. I didn't stay up all night or stayed up past my bedtime to listen to it. But as soon as I heard this, that was the first thing I thought of, was dang, really? This is the first song of the album, and you have to hear this? So it was Yes, so I gave this song an individual 1.5. I will say right now, I don't really like Playboi Carti very much, but I still wanted to listen to this album just because he is quite a, he's got quite a variety, and I like his old stuff, so I was expecting this to be not really as old, but I still like to listen to new people and new things. But yeah, this song I didn't really it was okay, but it was just a bit of a loud mess in my opinion. Crush with Travis Scott. This is the second song. It sounded good. I quite liked the background vocals, but there was nothing there. It was the big build. It was shawty gonna let me crush, shawty gonna let me crush, and then there was just nothing there. Just one or two verses, and that was it. So it does rate higher than Pop Out, but yeah, I gave it a 2.5 out of 5. But it was same thing. So during the my first impression of it was yeah, it's there. I quite like the background vocals. Like, it sounded so cool, and then just nothing happened. Next song, K-pop, 1 star. What is this, bro? The first 2 songs felt Playboi Carti. They felt like a Playboi Carti song, and then this one comes out here with a random ass wannabe beat. I'm sorry, it was like a complete switch up, in my opinion, from the quality that I saw. Like, you know, it just sounded like a wannabe song. It sounded like with those videos where it's like a free Playboi Carti plus Little Yachty beat, you know what I mean? It's like one of those that's what that beat sounded like to me anyway. Now, the next song, Evil Jordan. Fun fact, this song was meant to be after Pop Out, but he didn't put it in there properly, and it's now the 4th song in the album. So, I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of a mess up, because I can definitely, like, when I heard it, I was like, huh, this sounds, you know, it sounds interesting, but I don't know, you know. And then when I found out that this was meant to be the 2nd song after Pop Out, I was like, wow, you really missed it, because this would have been such a hype up build, you know. And like, yeah, it was, you know, the song has already been released, you know. It was released on his YouTube video and whatnot. But it was yeah, I was quite shocked that it was that he didn't put it in the track list correctly. But also, it was a 1-minute Minecraft intro. I'm sorry, those really old Minecraft intros that it's like it was just the hands on your knees if you're popular, and then bah, bah, bah. Like, come on, bro, that was just sounded like, at least it was better than K-pop, I'll give it that. And then now the next song, Mojo Jojo. Dog, it went from, I gave Evil Jordan a 2 and K-pop a 1, but this went to a 0.5. I'm sorry, bro. It was, I literally can't read. Like, I've already beaten the tower, and I've not even gone through 6 songs yet. Okay, I need to record more footage. So, for goodness sake, I need to go pull up some stuff now. I'll get onto it later. I'll add in extra bits at the end, because I'm already started this album, and I do not want to stop reviewing it. So, anyway, Mojo Jojo, 0.5. It was just horrible. I'm sorry. Like, it, out of everything, it was like a what is this moment, you know. All right, next, Philly with Travis Scott. I think Travis Scott carries here a bit. He carries Carti a little bit here, and that's why it gets a 1 out of it. If Travis didn't carry, I think it would have been a 0.5. It would have been a Beaver Doobie out of 5, but okay, we'll skip on. Next. Alright, just a quick intermission here before I continue reviewing Playboi Carti's I Am Music album. The tower that is playing in the background right now is Tower of Noticeable Infuriation, or ToNI. It's one of the newest towers in the game right now. It was a old tower from an event, I think, and they just made it canon, essentially. So if you want, this is like for a free tower point, to be honest, so I've already completed it, but I might as well do it again, just so I have more footage. Radar. Now, my note for this was, me when I drink lemonade with extra lemon. And I had to listen to the song before again, because I was like confused why I made this note, and then I was like, oh yeah, I can see why it's like that. It's still a 1.5, but it's so raspy. Like, honestly, it felt, you know, it just didn't, whatever. Okay, that was my opinion on Radar anyway. I didn't really like, it was a 1.5 out of, yeah, and it felt like he was talking if he had like a really, really sour drink, or like a sour candy. Okay, track 8, Rather Lie with The Weeknd. This is the best song on the album, hands down, no contest. It's like finding gems in just mud, in just puddles and mud. It's really good production. It reminds me of the Playboi Carti album of the same name, and I swear, every single time The Weeknd and Playboi Carti collab, somehow Playboi Carti manages to sing. Like, it's unironic. I like, you know, Timeless, Madonna, and now this song, it's like banger after banger after banger, you know? Now, I have heard talks that there is AI in this song, but I'm going to be honest, bro. I could not care less if there's AI in this song. It's a very beautiful song. Even if it does have AI in it, I have to give them credit. It's very well done. It's a beautiful, produced song. So that's honestly, if I like when I heard this song, I literally ascended out of my chair. I'm not gonna lie. It was just such a beautiful beat, and beautiful lyrics, everything like that. And now we're going back into the mud, as I say. Next up is track 9, Fine Shit. I gave it very average. I gave it a 3, which is pretty good considering the last couple songs have been like below 3, have been like 1s, 2.5, So to get a 3 is alright, and it's average. I didn't really find anything special about it. I just thought it was like average. Now song number 10, Backdoor, which features Kendrick Lamar and Jaheen Aiko. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Kendrick Lamar was like the last person I expected to be on a Playboi Carti album. I'm going to be completely honest, and he did okay. Like it was alright. 2.5 out of 5, but it was alright. It was, yeah. It was still a good song. I thought it was good. And then next song, track 11. Like I'm trying to go through this fast because it's 30 songs. I'm not even halfway through. Like this is actually okay. Anyway. Toxic with Skepta. I might actually run out of tower footage by, I only can beat so many easy towers before I run out and have to start doing hard ones. I should have probably picked a different album before I did this one, but this one was so recent I had to do it. So, anyway, I'm distracting myself here. Track 11, Toxic with Skepta. 2. It was okay. It was okay. That was it. Better than most songs, but it was okay. Track number 12, Munyon, 1.5. It was mid as hell. I'm sorry. It was like, no. It was just mid. Nothing else to say. Like, anyway, track 13, Crank. Very forgettable. I'm not kidding. When I was listening to the album, I had to re-listen because it instantly went to Charge Them Hoes a Fee with featuring Travis Scott, and I was just mesmerized. I just completely forgot about Crank, and when I went to go check my notes, I was like, what? I didn't have many notes for Crank, so I had to re-listen to the song, and I can see why I forgot it. It was just so it was just a meh song. And then it moved on to Charge Them Hoes a Fee, track 14 with Future and Travis Scott, and it was alright. Better than Crank, because I remembered it, and I was able to put notes down, and I thought it was pretty good. I gave it a 2. But yeah, it was all good like that. Now, track number 15, The Halfway Point. Good Credit with Kendrick Lamar. Another good song, but of course, I did not expect Kendrick Lamar to get on this album at all. It was the last thing I expected. He does fit Good Credit very well as well, but I do think that there was a really long intro and outro. The intro and outro was a bit long, but after that it was pretty good. And I have one quote in here from Kendrick Lamar: "Carti, my evil twin." Or as he said, "Carti, my evil twin." Bro, what the hell, man? It's such a weird line. I just thought it was funny. Yeah. Track number 16. I See You, Baby Boy, when the C has 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 E's in it. Yeah, okay, I'm not blind. 6 E's. The beat goes crazy. I honestly, it was really good. The lyrics not so much, because he says, instead you want to be the one to lie to me 10 times in a row. It's like, okay, bro, we get it. It's alright, though. It's still a really good beat. I'm not gonna lie. Beautiful beat. But, yeah, not the lyrics. Now the next song, track 17, Wake Up Filthy with Travis Scott. Travie Patty carries again. Honestly, it was really good. I give it a 4. If this song came on in my car, I would bump it. If anyone's car, I would bump with it. It's a good song. And now we have Jumpin' with Lil Uzi Vert. 2.5 out of 5. It was alright. I mean, Little Uzi goes well. Like, it's a very nice, it's okay. It's like, you know, he's there, and he does say stuff, but it's like, yeah, yeah. Now it's Trim with Future, 3.5. Future pops off. Like, honestly, I think Future had a very lovely verse on here. I really enjoyed the song in general. It was just beautiful, very beautiful. 3.5 though out of it, which is really good considering all the other songs have been like lower than 3. As I said before, I did not like most of these songs on this album. But now up to track 20, Cocaine Nose. Now, people say that this is like peak Carti, and I agree with them. It is very much a Carti song, but it's just not my stuff. It's not my shit. It is definitely one of the better songs on the album, I'll give it that, but it's just not what I would listen to. Yeah. 21. This, on another hand, is the song I'd listen to. We Need All the Vibes of the Young Thug and Ty Dolla $ign. Very good song. Like, as I said with Wake Up Filthy, if this was played in the car, if this was played on the stereo, I would bump to it. Like, this is unironically a very good vibey song. I felt in the beat, I felt like, it was really good. So I'll give, that was a 4.5. It was nearly up to Rather Lie, okay? Like, that's how good it was. Olympian. My notes here just says good beat. So yeah. I don't remember much about this song, so I'll take my word for it. Good beat. 2 out of 5. Number 23, OPM Babby. Now, I don't have any notes for this apart from Gunshot MP3, Swamp Izzo, Swamp Izzo, Swamp Izzo. Yeah, that is definitely what I remember the most. It was just all the Swamp Izzo producer tags. Bro really wanted us to know that he made the songs for this album. It's a good song though. I love it. It's a 3. It's a 3. But just because of all the production tags and all the random crap going on in the background, it just gets lowered. I think it would have been a 4 if it didn't have so many Swamp Izzos in it. Number 24, Twin Trim with Little Uzi Vert. Uzi was solid. Playboi was not. That's what my note says. And I agree because I do remember the Uzi verse. It was very good. 3.5. Well, it's not good, but it was better than Playboi. Than Playboy's in this song anyway. So 3.5 out of 5. 25, Like Wheezy. Nice beat, good production. That was it. I didn't like most of the songs I found that just had Playboi Carti in it. It was a cool production, cool beat, but that was kind of it. I didn't really Alright. Now, this one got it. This is track number 26. I gave it a 2 out of 5, and I said it was alright. That's what my notes say. I'm honestly just reading off notes because I re-listened to this album again. I've listened to this album twice. I listened to it my first time, and I re-listened to it again for this video. So I was like, yeah, I just wrote alright for this one. Track number 27, Walk. 1 out of 5. It was, I'm sorry, like, out of the, I would say from Good Credit all the way to Walk, it was such a good streak. It was good song after good song, in my opinion. Like, out of this album, it was good. They were good songs, but then Walk comes on, and it was like okay, it's not good. Like, it's okay. I gave it a 1. Like, I can't. Number 28, HBA. I gave it a 3. Good. That's what it says. Good. And then number 29, Overly. I give it a 1.5. The first thing I thought of was this is a net spend beat. It's just a free. It's just a net spend type beat. I don't listen to net spend often, but I know what type of beats he has, and it's like this just sounds like a net spend beat. It's funny because but I would say that Playboi Carti rapped better than him on this one song, and as you saw my rating, I have it like it does say on there where I've net spent. I think I have him as a 1 because of how bad his rapping was on that one song with that beautiful piano on it, and then he decides to ruin it. South Atlanta. This is the final song. This took me 20 minutes to go through. I'm so happy I'm speedrunning this. South Atlanta Baby. I gave it a 1 star. And my note is a quote from Swamp Izzo. Carti, I ain't gonna lie, my black friend. This music right here put you on a whole nother category. Yeah, lukewarm. Like, I'm sorry, this album was just lukewarm. It's not good. I'm sorry. So, like, you can tell as I was reading through these notes at the start of the video, I was kind of hyped. I was like, had the energy for it, and now I'm just slowly getting more sad and depressed that I actually listened to this album. Overall, there were good songs, but it just felt like it was slop after slop after slop. It was like, imagine staying up all night. Like, if you're staying up all night and listen to this, it would have been fire. It would have been awesome. But it was, for me, after having a good night's sleep and having a clear mind, like, I'm sorry, this album was not good. I would say most of the songs that had features on them were like 10 times better than just Playboi Carti by himself, unironically. And as I said before, 30 songs, that's Donda level of tedious. Like, it felt like it was just a slog to get through. It felt like I was forcing myself to finish it. Now I did already say that I don't really like his music that much, but with this being the most hyped up release of the year, being the pinnacle of music, like, the album's name is I Am Music, so you must expect it to be music. I was just disappointed. In my honest opinion, I would go listen to his older projects. Those are 10 times better than, and much more interesting, have made way more interesting sounds to listen to than this album. Now, I did watch a video about this album by Degeronit. This one guy, I'll probably show the video up here. I watched him, and he said it was more like a concert album, and, like, after thinking about it, I do agree with him. It definitely does feel more like a concert album. There is a lot of hype songs on this album that are more fit for concerts than a single listen. But, like, at the same time, all his older songs are so much better. I'm sorry. So that leads me to the rating of TSPMO out of 5. Or a 1.5 out of 5 if you're too lazy. If you're, like, listening to this and you're not watching the video. Yeah, this album just felt like a bummer to listen to. Hopefully next time I'll pick a different album that doesn't take as long to do. This is I'm looking at the recording right now. This is a 25-minute video, I think, of me reviewing this. I'm gonna be honest, I'm really disappointed with this album. Like, I did expect a lot more. And I'm also disappointed that I spent 25 minutes of my life talking about it. I feel like I wasted so much time. Not to mention the fact I wasted another hour, maybe 2 hours, listening to this album twice. So yeah, next time I will put on something else. I'm just gonna end it here. Oh wait, actually, before I forget, I'm gonna have to rate both the towers I reviewed. Which I don't know, because I ran out of footage. I thought I'd be able to get this all done in maybe like 10 minutes or so, like speedrun, but no. So I only know that I'm playing Tower of Madness. I don't know what other towers I'm playing. So overall, I rate Tower of Madness it's actually been revamped. Actually, we'll go on that. It's been a revamped tower. There's a new tower in Ring 1, which I'll play as well. I think that's one I'm going to definitely play in this video. But Tower of Madness did get a revamp. I'd say it's very good. It's a much better improvement over the first iteration of the tower. So I would give it maybe a 4 out of 5. I quite liked playing it, and it did feel a lot more, I guess, linear than previously. Even though most of the towers are meant to be linear, but you know, it felt like it was a very good, easy beginner tower. And then the next tower, I'll probably put on screen right now what I rated it and give it a wee note. But yeah, I can't believe I ran out of footage of just towers. I should have probably prepped up more. I didn't expect me to go on a 25-minute rant. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this 25-minute rant about this stupid album. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go now. Bye.